Hello, everyone. Welcome back. We are doing our draft picks for the spring 2025 anime season. But before that, we're going to look at our picks from the fall 2024 draft. We missed winter. We're going to go in and see how we did there. This is all the anime we drafted in. We each had about 12 that we picked last time. This is going to show their average score on analyst.co as of a few days ago. And I put these in alphabetical order. So not the order in which we picked them, but alphabetical order. And we'll go through and see how we did. So first off, we'll see the score and then a running total. I chose Demon Lord 2099, which was the one where the Demon Lord reincarnates in a cyberpunk world.
Yep.
Is that the one that had all the Blade Runner
Yes.
references?
Mm-hmm.
Yes.
That was
cool.
the one.
Cool.
It's got 74 there. John did 365 Days of the Wedding, which was lovely. And sure enough, got a nice 70. Steve did Acro Trip, the normal Otaku Girl in Niigata Prefecture, 69. So solid scores all around there. So doing well. No complaints. Then I chose Goodbye Dragon Life because that sounded like a classic kind of dragon-y fantasy isekai thing. John chose Terrified Teacher at Ghoul School, fun comedy. But Steve chose Blue Box.
Because I love romance.
And you were correct to love romance. Because Goodbye Dragon Life got 63.
Big score.
Terrified Teacher 62 and Blue Box 81. So
Score.
Steve pulls it ahead by like 25 points there.
Yeah.
Dang. So I then went with If My Wife Becomes an Elementary School Student because I'd read some of the manga, thought it was really cute. John got Dan Da Dan.
Yes.
Well, Steve got Blue Miburo, which was the Shinsengumi anime.
Oh, yes.
Good, something we all have a fondness for. Elementary School Student, 72, respectable.
Uh-huh.
Dan Da Dan, 85.
I could not have predicted that.
No. Crazy. And then Steve, sadly, no one likes the Shinsengumi for some reason.
Aww.
It just did not work out there.
Dun.
So then I went Magic Lumiere because, again, I'd read some of the manga, really enjoyed that. John went with Hamadashi Creative.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, fun one. And then Steve, Dragon Ball Daima. I mean, come on.
Drama. Yeah.
That's just a solid pick. And what we get is 69 for Magic Lumiere, not bad. Only 51 for Hamadashi.
Oh, and a right hook to the face.
Yeah. But a 76 for Dragon Ball Daima. So
Yep.
Steve's still definitely ahead at this point. From here we go to Mecha Ude, Mechanical Arms, which I thought, mecha thing should do, hopefully will do decently. John let this grieving soul retire. The 6 friends all being treasure hunters together. And then Steve, How I Turned an All Guys Mixer. The comedy thing where the guys end up in an all guys mixer. So this is a little harder to predict, but it turns out Mecha Ude, mediocre. Grieving Soul Retire, pretty good. All Guys Mixer, quite nice.
Yeah.
Wow, I would not have
Well.
expected that.
Yeah, absolutely. People enjoy that one. And I think All Guys Mixer found a perfect tone for what it was doing. So I think that just really pulled together nicely. I think next got Negative Positive Angler, the fishing anime. John with the Lockdown
Steve.
Zone. So
Yeah. Neggy positive, where I did the worst possible description of how to
Yes.
say what the show was like.
Oh my
It
God.
wasn't like that at all. But there we go.
that's okay.
God.
John did Lockdown Zone Level X, Thriller. And then Steve got the Villainous anime.
Ah, yes.
Which is you can almost never go wrong with a Villainous pick.
Yeah, that's true.
Turns out, Negative Positive Angler, again, good pick. Lockdown Zone, not great.
Oh my gosh, really?
Yeah.
But Villainous, 72. So, yeah,
Solid.
Steve's ahead by, that's 15 points on me.
Well, a lot on me.
And about 35 on John. But we're not done yet because I got Ranma 1/2.
Oof.
While John got Loner Life in Another World, which again,
Yep.
you know, seems like it's gonna score at least decently, right? Like that's
Yes.
that's gonna do well. And then Steve got Mushroom Pup.
I'd forgotten about that one.
Yeah.
Oh my God, that one.
Yeah,
Oh,
Mushroom
oh,
Pup. Uh-huh.
Oh wow, what was I thinking? All
'Cause
right.
well, yeah. So Ranma turned out to do
Wow.
well.
Yes.
Loner Life and not terrible, but definitely a little
Yeah.
lower down.
Yeah.
So Steve and I are literally 1 point away from each other at this point.
Wow.
And I am way behind.
And yeah, Steve's Steve's couple dozen points ahead of John, but that's okay. Next I went with was Most Notorious Talker Runs the World's Greatest Clan, which I don't remember at all.
I don't either.
John, do you remember this one?
It was okay. I watched the
Okay.
whole thing.
Okay.
Not the greatest in the world, but at least it was an interesting concept. So.
All right, fair enough. John did Nina the Starry Bride, the orphan girl who ends up in a sort of reverse harem.
Oh, that's right. Yeah.
And then Steve went with Murai in Love. Which one was that one?
I'm trying to remember.
I
Yeah.
don't remember.
Let's see if we can get.
Oh
yes.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
So the high school boy changes to try and be her
Her
ideal
perfect
love.
guy. Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
That's right. So, how'd that work out?
Not a creepy concept at all.
No, at all. So you all did pretty well. 67, 71, 75. I'm surprised that Talker got 75. Apparently, a lot of people like that one.
It had some interesting points to it.
Yeah.
I wouldn't have
Okay.
thought 75, but okay.
Yeah. Interesting. But, John gaining some points there. It's good. From
Not
there.
enough.
Yeah.
I need a meteoric rise.
I went with a Mahjong anime because, sports anime generally do fairly well. John did Puniro as a cute slime,
Which was cute.
which is cute. And Steve did the reincarnated as a cat, Neko OG, old man as a cat. Where did that leave us?
Now, did the mahjong, was that the mahjong one where it was just like he goes to the Yakuza mahjong?
Yep.
Is that the?
Yes.
That's the one.
Yeah.
The one that
Where
we
it just
didn't like
goes
very much.
really dark.
Yeah. Which might be why it has got a 56.
Ouch.
And sadly, Neko OG got a 54,
Yeah.
which leaves John pulling up. So he's
Oh,
now
look at that.
20
Yeah.
points behind Steve and 10 points behind myself. So, we're jockeying for position here. I got next Tono to Inu. This was the... I don't remember.
Oh,
actually.
the samurai that adopts the dog,
Yeah,
right?
Samurai that adopts the dog.
Yeah.
Because I figure dog anime.
Yeah.
John went with the Do-Over Damsel. Where
Which
she
I've
brings
still not finished watching.
yeah, but
I'm
interesting
still
premise.
only 4 episodes in.
Yeah. And then Steve went with Story of a Girl Unable to Become a Mage, which was a more light shoujo thing, as I recall.
Yeah.
Which is a good
totally out
pick.
of my wheelhouse.
Yeah, and, but shoujo anime, usually
True.
get a good audience. So where did this lead us? Yeah, Tono no Ino, not my best pick ever. 61. Do Over Damsel, 69.
Oh, John's pulling up.
And Steve, 61. So we're now pretty close to each other. Doing pretty well. So we're now down to the last 2 lines here.
Dun dun dun.
How does this work out? I chose Trillion Game, which was the 2 characters who are trying to achieve success by any means and are kind of screwing each other over,
that. Yeah.
and does not have the highest animation budget in the world. John did The Healer Who Was Banished from His Party.
Which I enjoyed.
Yeah, and again, another solid kind of fantasy anime thing. While Steve went with Uzumaki.
Yeah,
Junji Ito.
visually interesting, but
Yeah.
gosh.
But, I mean,
uh,
Junji Ito's hot, bright, great pick.
yeah.
So how did that turn out? None of us did very well on this one.
No, not at all.
Uzumaki
Holy
has a
crap.
56%. Killer
Yeah,
Banished
I had
57.
I'd seen a lot about Uzumaki. Like episode
Yeah.
2 just really cliffed. And I was like,
Mhm.
oh, here we go.
Mhm. Yeah. And so
Wow.
I managed to hold on to a lead because I didn't do terribly. To this point, I'm ahead by a fair margin
Yeah,
in Steve and
comfortable
John.
margin.
So how do we end up with the final line? We have tying the knot with an Amigami sister, which I figure harem anime. And here's the
Right.
problem: harem anime either scores well or poorly. So you're really going one of the others.
I'm hoping
Um,
it's going to go well.
Yeah.
But
You Are Miss Servant.
oh,
Oh,
Wonderful,
yeah.
wonderful anime, wonderful choice. And Steve
Yes.
went with Yakuza Fiance,
yeah.
which also got a lot of interest. So how did this work out? So I'm just going to reveal the actual number, not the running total.
Oh wow.
Tying the knot 68.
Damn.
You Are Miss Servant 69. Yakuza Fiance 71.
Wow.
Wow.
So we all basically made the same, which gives us a final number. Total 824 for me, 794 and 806. So I pulled it ahead by
Wow.
only 20 points.
And John, you had an amazing comeback.
Yes, you did. Absolutely. But this is a great example of how hard this is
Yes.
because we all ended up being within just a couple of points of each other, really. And it's almost just luck of the draw that we ended up where we did.
Wow.
Have I said this before? I would love to pull somebody who is not into anime.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Just grab somebody off the
Mhm.
street, be like, "Hey, you come here. Do you watch anime? No, you don't. Hey, just sit
Hey,
down.
we have a
Let me show
Tesla
you
wave
these little
machine to
things."
protect you. Come on in.
But show all the little header pieces and the
Mhm.
little descriptions. Be like, "What do you think?
Yeah.
How do you think this would go?" And then see if that's a wildly off target.
Mhm.
And for your efforts, here's a box of Pocky.
Yeah.
The
Wall
thing
Street-
is,
Go ahead.
we should be kind of within the range that we are because we
Mhm.
have done this a lot.
Yeah.
We've
Yeah.
seen a lot of things.
All right. So now that we've looked at fall 2024, last season, let's look at this season, spring 2025, upcoming anime. So I've put together an alphabetical list of all the anime coming out. We have a total of, I believe it is 32 anime because there's 3 of us. That means we will be leaving 2 on the table that none of us picked.
Okay.
So we'll each get 10.
Screeching Whale Cosmos is not good.
Exactly. So what we're going to do now, we're going to roll a die,
All right.
and we'll just go alphabetically by ourselves. So if it's 1 or 2, it'll be me goes first. If it's 3 or 4, John will go first. If it's
Okay.
5 or 6, Steve will go first. Let me go
Sounds
ahead
good.
and roll. It is a 6.
Oh, wow.
So Steve goes first,
All right. So what do I
Um,
choose?
and then we will go alphabetically from there. So it'll be Steve, myself, John, Steve, myself, John. So Steve, you get your first pick.
Dun dun dun.
Yeah.
What to pick? What
What
to
are you gonna
pick?
go
What to
for?
pick? I think I am going to go for. Gosh, it's a really hard choice between the two because I'm going to choose one and you're going to choose the other. I can tell you that right now. So I think I'm going to go with Zatsu Tabi.
Okay. Very good. So Steve's got one. Yeah, I'm gonna go with Aunt Shirley. I mean,
Yeah.
that doesn't
Yeah.
surprise anyone. Although I will say, it's kind of risky because adaptations of classic children's books don't always work out well.
Yeah.
And not a lot of people see them. They don't get a lot of fan attention, so that might come back to bite me in the end. But John, it is now up to you.
I'm gonna go for Mono.
Okay. Yep.
It was like how could we not
Yeah,
predict
exactly.
that the three of us were going to choose those three in some
Yeah.
order?
Yep. Exactly. All right. So Steve.
All right. So we are going to do. This is going to seem odd, but
Okay.
it just kind of speaks to me, and the visual kind of speaks to me.
Yeah.
Gorilla Lady.
Okay. Yeah. I hear that.
Yeah.
Which one is that? I don't see it. Oh, there it is.
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah.
All right, you've got it. kind of similarly, I'm gonna go with Rock is a Lady's Modesty.
Oh, I should have gone with that. Yeah,
'Cause
that's gonna win her. Yeah,
I think folks are gonna go for that.
yeah.
John, what's on your mind?
I'm gonna go for Yonder, a Dark Elf.
Okay.
Chotodake.
All right. As I've been saying before, sometimes you got to go with the ones that are likely to get some attention.
Yes.
All right. One, just because I think just the line of the appliance of an intergalactic species going after appliance technology just really appeals to me. So Alien Mumu.
Alien Mumu.
Nice.
Good choice. All right. I'm going to go with... let's see here. Let me show you. I'm going to go Lazarus.
Ooh, yeah.
I think Lazarus will either do really well, or if people just be like, this is boring. John?
See, this is not fair. On the one hand, it's I think this will do fine, but it's not something I would ever watch.
Right? Yeah, that's a tough one.
Versus something I would watch, where it's like that's likely to just I'm going to take a bath on this, but I'm going to go with my heart.
Okay.
I'm going to please put them on Takamine.
Okay. Yeah. That is either going to it's either going to do really well or really poorly. Yeah.
I imagine it's going to do terribly. But what is terrible?
Exactly.
All right. Gosh, it's. I mean that place, John, where it's just kind of like I don't think either of these two choices that I want are going to be really that popular, but I just like the idea of them. Mm-hmm. I think Mononoke lecture logs of Shuzen Sensei.
Oh yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, there it is.
Yeah.
Yep. That makes sense to me. All right. I'm going to go with Can a Boy and Girl Friendship Hold Up?
Yep.
Because that just feels like it's a solid pick.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, and I'm going to go from Old Country Bumpkin to Master Swordsman.
Okay. All right.
All right. Then I am going to go after the other one that I chose, or the Dinner Table Detective.
Ooh, I was going to go for that one next. Steel. So I'm going to go with my second pick, which is Ninja and Assassin Living Together.
Ooh.
Again,
nice.
I think it's going to be a fun light comedy that people will get behind.
I'm going to shoot for I'm the evil lord of an intergalactic
Ooh,
empire.
yeah.
Nice.
I had my eye on that one as well.
Because that could just be stupid funny.
Yep. Mm-hmm.
All right. Let's see here. Where are you? I probably should get something that would actually score points.
Follow your heart.
To follow your heart. Okay, we're gonna go for points.
Okay.
Classic stars.
Yeah. Yep.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Fair. Totally fair. I'm gonna go kind of more dramatic. I'm gonna go Once Upon a Witch's Death.
I was thinking that one.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, just because it'll be stupid. The Shunji family children.
Ah, yeah.
To see how that rolls, it's gonna be possibly terrible. But
All right. Actually, you know what? Let's go with Your Forma.
Ooh, good choice. All right, and so then I'm gonna go. I'm gonna go with Beginning After the End. Another kind of dramatic concept.
Yeah.
okay.
People might go for the dark.
I'm thinking the brilliant healer's new life in the shadows.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, that kind of stuff tends to do pretty well.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Let's go weird and go Apocalypse Hotel.
Ooh, I had my eye on that one.
Okay.
That one's stolen out from under me. I'm gonna. No, I don't think. I'm gonna go Two Perfect Saint.
Oh,
Dang.
Yeah.
you know what? Yeah, I think you got the winner there. Yeah. And ladies and gentlemen, we are now down at the bottom of the
Yeah. This is that point where we're
Well-
like 2/3 of the way through.
Again, it's one of
Because-
those where it's like I hate to choose something where it's like, oh, that'll it'll be a win.
Right.
Yeah, I mean, why not? That's what we're here for.
Fine, I'll go with Guilty Gear Strive.
Yeah.
Since it's already part of a franchise kind of thing anyway, I'm sure it'll
True.
get at least some moderate traction.
Yeah. See, I don't know about that because the video game adaptations, I always fear that the video game fans are gonna just despise it because it gets like one thing wrong,
Yeah,
right?
It's hard to
'Cause
tell.
it's really hard to tell.
Okay. So not my wheelhouse, but I'm gonna go for it. Witch Watch.
Which watch? All right. Kind of similar. I'm gonna go Teogonia.
Mm-hmm.
Oh yeah.
Because that adventure fantasy, it seems like a solid pick.
Again, not my wheelhouse either.
Well,
The samurai one, Yaiba.
Yeah.
Samurai
Oh, okay. The
version.
shonen
Oh,
one. All right.
actually, yeah.
Yeah.
The shoneniest shonest of the
Fair
shonen
enough.
shonens.
So these are our last picks. We each get one final pick.
Oh boy. Wow.
Yeah.
Okay. I'll
Here's
do
where we're
it.
going for points, I think.
I don't even know.
Yeah.
If that's even possible for these.
Mhm.
Oh God. Oh Lordy. Princession Orchestra.
Okay. Yep.
Mm,
One of you has got to pick up Hana.
I'm going Unaware Atelier Master. Because I think it's.
Oh, boy.
I think I'll get some points out of it. I think it won't suck.
I'm gonna shoot for my Bashi witches.
Okay. Yeah.
Yeah,
There you go.
yeah, that's actually the better choice.
Good choice.
Yeah.
All right. So we left Compass and Hana Doll. Compass being an
I just don't
adaptation-
even understand Hanadol, really.
Yeah, I mean, well, I understand it. I mean, look at that. That's
Yeah,
Hana Doll
that's-
right there. And Compass is an adaptation of a mobile game,
Yeah.
so that's just so hard to predict how that would work. So
Well, that's why I'm hoping for a Guilty Gear to get get some points. But
Yeah, I think it's a solid choice. So yeah, those are our predictions for coming up, or our drafts. Like we're not predicting anything. But those are the ones that we hope will do well, and we will see. We'll see how right we were in about 3 months. So
Yep.
thank y'all for joining
And
us.
the prize is was
Yeah.
it from Iron Chef? Then you win the adulation and adoration of the fans.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Yes. High stakes.
High stakes.
Thanks all. See you in 3 months.